So the NFL draft is this week, and they've been highlighting a lot of people from Connecticut. They've mentioned Tyler Booker's name a couple times, but they mentioned this other guy's name. I didn't catch it, and I just thought it was kind of cool how they put together this little piece, and I really think it's cool sometimes how, like, people go on to do bigger and better things that are from my tiny little state. I mean, it is pretty tiny. You can drive, from one side to the other in one afternoon, but it's pretty cool when they go do bigger and better things. And do I know anything about football? No, but will I be watching? Yes. But yeah, it's 7:54, and I got Zumba at 8. And then this is the schedule. I literally can't believe we're almost done with April. That flew by. Coffee from home today, but it's okay because I'm gonna have that wedding cake creamer. It reminds me of that, what do you call it, the sugar cookie one from Christmas. It's kind of sweet, but it's pretty good. It's like a treat. Today was a busy day, not only with trial day 2, but I also had a doctor's appointment over Zoom. Well, not Zoom, but the medical version of Zoom, which I was late for because we had to reschedule it due to my doctor not being available, and then I was confused, and then they were calling me, and I was like, oh my goodness, and then it stresses me out when I'm late to anything, but it's all good. It was just a checkup anyways, but it's vacation season, so everything is being flipped around. But no, I literally cannot believe that doctors and stuff are booking into July for if you have appointments now, the next time they're booking for certain things is July, which is wild. I heard something the other day that 2025 is 30% over, which is crazy. And then while I was watching trial in hope to be a little more productive, I did some strength training after Zumba, and then I got the rings and the steps that I'm showing you here, and then I didn't film it, but after this, I went on the bike. No, it was after this. I was changing over purses because I got this purple purse for my birthday from my aunt from this local boutique, and I was moving out of this Lululemon one. The Lululemon one is fine, but I don't think it's big enough for what I need. Then again, I had a bunch of receipts and papers in here that I didn't need. I was showing you guys my Croc keychain. That was a McDonald's something a little while ago, months ago. But yeah, I have a lot of keychains for somebody that doesn't drive. Sunglasses, all the normal stuff. I have all the purses in the world. I just don't carry them, but I'm hoping that this bright one makes it more fun to carry. I don't know. It reminds me of those bubble bags that are or the puffy bags. Those are just gloves for PCA care and stuff. If you know, you know. They do look a little weird. That's why I was trying to clearly make sure that you guys saw them as gloves, but they're just a cheap pair of gloves that I have had for a really long time. And then I was trying not to show my ID, so I was cutting the camera. There we go. And then this is a cross that my friend Kelly sent to me before my surgery, this metallic brown one. because I wanted a handheld cross to have with me before my surgery. That wooden one I actually really like. I got on Etsy. It's just a little small for what I wanted for surgery was a couple of years ago. I carry it around because you just never know. And this is the brand Katie did, Catydid. Again, she got it at a local boutique, but I'm pretty sure you could find something really similar on Amazon. I did like how it has like a big zipper, and honestly, with everything fit in there, I still have. Honestly, that would probably be a good like movie theater purse to like throw some snacks in. But after that, I after like I switched it over and everything, I got on the bike and I worked out for 1 more hour because my program, which is like this little like I wouldn't say it's AI based, but it's like based on your goals, like this new thing that Peloton's doing. It wanted you to do cardio, and you can like switch days, like if you're busy or you have something to do or whatever, blah blah blah. Like they wouldn't know that you're busy, but it's like, oh, I can fit it in better this day. Anyways, so I was like, you know what? Instead of sitting here for 7 hours and being zoomed into this trial, which I mean, there's no problem with that, but I'm like, I could do something paired alongside of this. So what I did was I got on the bike for 1 hour, or like 75 minutes by the time, no, 65 minutes by the time my mom came to get me. And I did 2.51 miles or something like that, which is like insane. But I had my heart rate going because Emily was going. Emily Baker was talking. They were talking. Everybody was talking. So, yeah. And then after that, I had lunch. And then I sat in the recliner and took a little rest while my mom built a puzzle. And then I got up for the afternoon, and here I am. I know you're probably like, Emily, popcorn again? Yes, because Emily Baker had popcorn yesterday, and I was like, oh, that looks really good. And so I had popcorn. And then these were the Reese's candies that I was talking about. My cousin got me for my birthday. Somebody asked me like what I had in the popcorn yesterday because I was a snack repeater and I had snacks 2 days in a row. And then this is what they look like. They're like, it's like an M&M, but basically it's a peanut butter cup. But it looks like an M&M. I think we could say spring is here because it's super sunny out today. It's 4:45. Come on. Oh my god, did this just die on me? Hold on. Weird. It's 4:45. It's still super sunny out today, and Hope is enjoying every minute of it. As I'm looking back watching that hold on. It's the season of the dogs and the welcoming committee and everybody walking to get their steps in. So give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. And yet there's some people who say that their dog wouldn't bark if there was a paramedic outside their house. If you know, you know. Karen Reed case. Anyways, I'm just gonna, she'll stop in a minute, so I'm just gonna keep going. The only thing, hold on. Okay, sorry, one more time. Third time's the charm. The only thing that I don't like about this new bag is that it's not like crossbody, because it's not big enough for it to be crossbody for me. On the Lululemon one, say that 3 times fast. On the Lululemon, oh my god, you guys know what I mean. On the other one, I had like because before Disney I was having that problem too. I was like, oh, it's not like big enough to be a crossbody and like it's not comfortable, la la la, whatever. So I had gone on Amazon, which shopping right now, who even wants to shop? Because everything's gonna be like $900 because of shipping and blah, 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 everything and all that. So anyway, I'd gone on Amazon and I had found like a extender, almost like a seatbelt extender, but for your bag, and it worked perfectly. But this bag has a different clip. Hold on. Let's do an experiment. I'm back. Okay, so it's like, it's one of these clips, and literally whatever way you clip it on the bag, it's going to be a triangle, and that's like as far as it goes. But I'm wondering I wonder if it'll drag on. There we go. I wonder if it'll drag on the wheelchair. Hold on. We're going to problem solve. Wonder if I can you even see? Can't even see me. Oh. Here we go. I wonder if I could do this. Let's see. Let's see how bad this. Well, I'm not walking, but let's see if. Will that drag on the ground? Let's see. I don't think so, because I'm not even tall enough to. Hey! That's not bad. Hold on. You can't even see that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It's like this connected to the wheelchair, to my wheelchair buckle. And then all I have to do is lean it right there. It's good little access. And there we go. So see, we just problem solved that. And I saved myself some money finding an extender. I mean, maybe I will if like this ends up being a permanent bag, but for right now, it's just a summer bag and we're just going with it. So let me put this back so I don't lose it, which I'm not losing it because I'm not going anywhere, but you know what I mean. All right. And for those of you who want to know my non-legal opinion as far as the second trial of Karen Reed goes, today we had the finishing of the cross-examination and a little bit of redirect of Carrie Roberts, who is one of John's besties. It came out that they went to the junior prom together, so very small town of it all. She was emotional for me, honestly, because it was sad. Imagine your best friend talking about the last moment they saw you, she wasn't the one. She wasn't any of them that went to the bar. I'm saying the last moment she saw you of you being in the most horrible situation of your life, and that's the last memory. It's honestly, the whole thing is just traumatic and sad. But then they had John's mom testify. Her name is Peggy, I think her name is Margaret. Or Margaret, I think Margaret. Yeah, Margaret or something. Or Margie, I don't know. But they call her Peggy. And it was very, very sweet. She was very sweet. She was very the grandma you would expect kind of deal. I want to say she's Italian, but no, I think they're Irish. Yeah, they're Irish Catholic, because his whole wake and funeral was at a Catholic church. But anyways, I mean, not saying that you couldn't be Italian and Catholic, but anyway, go on, move on. But she was very emotional because they, not that they have you like identify the witness or identify the victim, but they usually bring up a picture and been like, can you tell us who this is? And then she's like, that's my son. I lost it. I was like so sad. Truly, as much as like, which I don't even want to say like true crime, but as much as like it's like true crime and it's like literally everywhere because there's like documentaries, like literally a man passed away in the snow, however that happened, and there was a real crappy investigation done. And I was talking to one of my friends, you know who you are, but I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like, for him being a police officer and all this stuff, like, this investigation was real bad. And I don't want to spoil it for anybody who didn't watch the first trial, because according to Emily Baker's chat, there's a lot of new people who apparently didn't watch the first trial. I don't know how, because, like, it was everywhere. I mean, maybe they didn't just pay attention to it. Like, I get it, because it's a lot. But, like, this investigation was so bad. Like, phones went missing and all, like, just everything was bad. And I just feel bad, because, like, police officers, like, put their lives on the line and stuff, and I don't know. He just deserved better, and it's just so much. So anyway, but I'm gonna go because I want to try to FaceTime my niece really quick, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.